Glad. It's nice to see you again. Nice to talk with you again. I would like to, for our listeners, so you can share a little bit of your background. You've been in entrepreneurship from very, very young age. I remember the videos that you showed me doing stocks with 12 years old in the TV. So I've always been super surprised about that. So I don't know if you could share with the audience or the journey that it's been for you. And very, very early in your age. Normally, we start this at the college moment, but I think you can go pretty much all the way till when you were born.
I appreciate that, Alex. I know we don't have all day, so I will give your audience the truncated version, but I could go on and on. I love solving problems. I think that's how I describe myself and what motivates me. I am passionate about helping people. I love things like health and wellness, fitness, but more than anything, I think I am dedicated to making an impact. And that has been the common thread throughout my life. Even in the earliest days that you mentioned, Alex, trading stocks in middle school, winning some competitions there, going on national television at the New York Stock Exchange, incredible highlights for sure. But the common thread that led me from one to the other was always, what's a cool problem to be solved that would also help people if we solved it. So I think about my entrepreneurial journey as just exploring my curiosities. In high school, that was some simple things like selling lollipops because I knew that my classmates loved buying lollipops. So we bought hundreds of them and would sell them for $1 and make a small margin until our principal told us that we could no longer do that because I think the Obama administration had changed what you could sell in schools and lollipops were no longer healthy. So we couldn't do that anymore. And so then we got to the next thing, which was helping our fellow students get into college and craft their narratives for their college applications, their essays. And that worked really well. It made a ton of money, helped a lot of people during a really stressful time applying to college, right? And eventually that led to Next Gen. Started with Next Gen Summit, which was the first event for young entrepreneurs by young entrepreneurs. So in 2014, we, after attending tons of events, noticed that there was a tremendous gap in spaces for young people to come together who were entrepreneurial. They didn't really have a home, right? There were things like Y Combinator that were existing, but these were homes and normally reserved for the small 0.1%, right, of entrepreneurs. And our vision was to help all young people who even were entrepreneurial in nature but didn't have a company, just knew they wanted to work on something that they cared about, following their curiosities, like I just described. That event quickly grew from a brand new drop in the bucket to the number one event as ranked by companies like Forbes, Inc., Entrepreneur, you name it. And I say all of that not to at all tout our accomplishments, but to share the impact that we're able to have, right? And I think these recognitions come from generating real impact, or at least they should, I'd hope. And we've worked with tens of thousands of young people in our online events, our person events, helped companies from Amazon and Capital One and Target all the way to small mom and pop shops looking to reach these young people. So it's a massive, long, sprawling journey. We'll get into, I'm sure, what has happened and how we pivoted and how we've navigated certain challenges along the way.
Yeah.
But to end with, I'll say that I love entrepreneurship because it's solving problems, and that's how I describe myself.
Awesome.